Hey guys, welcome back to Mega Man X Collection. It's time to move on to the second game, X2. This one, as I've said, I think is probably the second best in the series, because it goes in chronological order for the most part. Usually. But yeah, 1 year later since the first game, it's pretty good. The weapons are a little weird, but they're also not so weird that it's bad. It's been 6 months since the destruction of Sigma, and little has changed. Yeah, nobody cares. We start out there anyway. Well, people do care, I guess, but I don't at the moment. I just kind of want to play. But yeah, this is the game. I refer to it as the one with the squeaky music, because the music direction took a radical change from the first game, as you can detect with your ears right now. I don't know what the difference is, what sampling or instrumentation they used, but everything sounds like melodic squeaks to me. Like, clearly that's some kind of a guitar, or supposed to be, but it's 16-bit something. It's good. There are some tracks in this game that I like. Like, I like Flame Stag, Crystal Snail, Sigma Stage 1 and 2 has great music. But even still, they have that squeak element to it, where the first game didn't have that. Like, you could clearly tell it was all rock and metal type stuff just on the Super Nintendo. But here, it's like, wee, 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 squeak, squeak. I don't know, sometimes it just... It stands out to me as something that's not like the first game, but it's not bad. Like I said, I do enjoy this game. And this one has 2 possible endings, technically. There's barely an ending. Oh yeah, we also have the X Hunters. We've got Agile, Serges, and Violin in order of their silhouettes right there. But yeah, after you defeat 2 Mavericks, they come and start chasing you. And if you defeat them in the stages that they appear, I like to go to Wire Sponge first. Even though I think Wheel Gator is the suggested one. But this one gives you the chain, which lets you get the gun power up in Wheel Gator stage, so... Yep, that's what I like to do. It's a little bit more challenging. Wire Sponge is kind of harder to defeat with the blaster than Wheel Gator. If we come up here, there's also an E-Tank in this stage. This is kind of neat. I like the weather effects. That was a neat addition that the first game didn't have. Because there wasn't even snow in Chill Penguin stage, I don't think. But yeah, like even this stage, it's like the music's there, and it's nice, but it seems very background. Whereas the first game, it was like, oh yeah, Storm Eagle's theme, and like, oh yeah, Spark Mandrill. It just like strikes you and hits you as awesome, and it's the standout thing. But from here forward, it's not like that, except for in like a few cases where you're like, oh man, this song's actually kind of neat. So I don't know what it is. And then, of course, the Guns N' Roses influence really started to come out. Ah, crud. It's nice watching speedrunners go through that room. They just move so fast and dodge everything somehow. Alright, let's hope I don't choke on this. This is the first time I've played this game in years. I briefly, if you watched the first video of X1, I talked about when I first played this game, but I guess I'll say it again here. I only grew up on the Super Nintendo with X1, so I never played this or X3, and definitely none of the PlayStation games. It wasn't until this came out, and I got this for GameCube, that I tried it. But actually, for X2, that's not the case. The first time I played this game was in my sophomore year of high school. I was in some kind of computer class, studying Photoshop and things like that, but barely anything. Like, we always had a substitute teacher and we didn't do anything. And people were downloading emulators on the school computers, and this game was there. Like, there was no speakers, so I couldn't hear the sound. But for the 50 minutes or however long that class was, I would just play this game. And like on other computers, people were playing Yoshi's Island and stuff. And we even had substitutes that kind of got into it. They would come around and be like, oh, what are you playing there? Oh, that's neat. I remember that kind of game. I don't know. There were some cool subs, I guess. But yeah, the kid sitting next to me, he was like, yeah, you gotta go to the ostrich first. But now I know that that's not really what you do. This is kind of a cool weapon get screen. You got Strike Chain. very weird weapon, but it's super handy for grabbing things early, I guess. Like, speedrunners know how to use this thing like crazy. So now we go to Wheel Gator, because it's his weakness, and more importantly, the chain allows us to get to the X-Buster upgrade, which normally you would need the air dash boots from the ostrich stage. So yeah, the Mavericks too, I mean, it's still wire sponge. I have no idea what he was supposed to be, a cactus? The shakiness of this is kind of irritating. I don't remember it being this obnoxious, but I guess it is. Don't worry, it's only for this stage where we have this craziness though, but alright, let's see if I can get this. It's a little tricky, I'm not used to it. I will get it though. Just takes a few tries. There it is, finally! I was there for longer than I had hoped for, but... There it is, our first capsule. I don't think you're supposed to get this one first, if you're just playing casually or whatever. But that's the beauty of the strike chain. It can let you grab things and pull you just slightly. And now we can charge it up, so it has even more ability to pull you towards walls that you otherwise couldn't reach. And what's cool is I recently learned there's also a heart container, because in every single stage of these Mega Man X games, there's a heart container that increases your health gauge. And I always thought you needed the fire, the speed burner as it's called in this game. I thought you needed that upgrade to get it. Wait a minute. Oh, come on, we can grab that. There it is. And yeah, you can use the speed burner. What? Where did he go? But you could also take damage, is what I'm trying to say. And, I never knew that, but like I said, I barely played this game. Only a handful of times, really, on this collection. But yeah, right up here, this is where the heart container is. Normally you would have to air dash and speed burner, but you could also lure this guy's shots. There it is. Oh, no, I let him despawn. There it is, go, and you can jump. Yes, got it. That is super handy, because that means less backtracking, and I'm all for that. I hate the tediousness of backtracking when it's not really a necessary thing. But yeah, once again, sorry for the shaking of the stage, it's just what it does. I don't remember it being this obnoxious like I said, but it'll go away. I also just have trouble with my eyes anymore lately. So it's, I don't know, standing out to me more. But if we ride this up, this is where one of the X-Hunters would appear in that little hatch right there. But obviously they're not out yet, because I haven't defeated 2 Mavericks. But yeah, the thing with them is every time you defeat them, you potentially get one of the 3 Zero parts, and this is how you piece Zero back together, because remember in X1, he died from the vial explosion. But it's optional, you don't have to, and if you don't piece them back together, just before the Sigma fight, you have to fight Zero. So I will be showing that, but I think for my main playthrough here, I am gonna get the Zero parts just to show it, because it's basically the 100% ending if you do that. Even though it doesn't matter, because the ending's the same regardless. Alright, Wheel Gator, he's super easy. The problem is he's just kind of... his fight drags on. I think the shaking stops, though, for this fight, which is nice. I don't know if there's a way to manipulate him, but see, he went under this pool. So now we just gotta wait. And Strike Chain is his weakness, but... if you just use your Buster, he actually stays out of the pool longer. It seems, anyways. Oh, man, I say that and he goes right back under. Also, the boss music is different, too. Again, it's just kind of very subtle and squeaky, I don't know. There we go, this is what I like to see him do. Just stand out and fire some wheels around. I could use the chain, but I've noticed with my luck anyway, since I don't really know how to manipulate these guys or the best strategy, I just like to use the Buster on this guy, because typically it gets the fight done faster, at least when you're playing the way I do, I guess, and not knowing the tricks. Here we go, this is good too. Alright, probably do the last hit with the chain. There it is. That wasn't so bad. But yeah, this Wheel Gator power, you need it to get to the leg upgrade, you need it for the armor upgrade, and it destroys Bubble Crab. But that's 2, so now the X-Hunters are gonna come, and they're pretty difficult, actually. I remember my first time playing, I was like, jeez. But that's pretty much across the board. Each game gets a little bit harder than the previous one. I guess Dr. Kane. The X-Hunters are after us, and they have Zero's parts. That's basically what he's saying here. So if we can collect all Zero's parts, he might be able to put Zero back together, which is good. And if you do that, you don't have to fight Zero before Sigma. I will save. Because why not? It's a feature you can do with this X collection thing. Yeah, you can probably already tell. But see, now you gotta watch the map to see where they went. So now that... Yeah, there's somebody here. Hopefully it's Violin. I think it was. He's the one that's easiest to kill first, I think. But Overdrive Ostrich, we do not have his weakness, but this is kind of like what the game does. If you're trying to do it as fast as possible, this is kind of the order that you have to do it. So it kind of forces you to defeat more of the bosses with just your Buster, because you don't have the weakness. Unlike the first game where you could clearly do it, but we gotta use the wheel to get over here in order to gain access to the X-Hunter room. So here it is. It's Violin. The big fat guy. This guy, his ball and chain does so much damage. If you're not careful. But yeah, that pattern, well, I got hit by it, but that's the easiest thing to dodge. That thing is the deadly part, though. Hard to dodge, too, if you're not aware of its pattern. Luckily, the charged Buster does a whole bunch of damage. It's cool you get the double shot in this game. I like it, too. I like the second animation. X3 went beyond that, but it made it more difficult at the same time. I still prefer this one over X3. The charge shot that it is. Uh-oh. Crap! Okay, it's full. That's good. Thank you, Wire Sponge stage. Yeah, as I've said, X1 is the only one I grew up with. That's the only one that I'm gonna play well. So don't expect speedrun quality here at all. But there we go, we got Zero part number 2. I don't know what that is. The chest plate, maybe? But yep, now it's back to the normal stage. So see, already the stages are longer because there's 2 boss fights if you happen to encounter the X-Hunters. Which is neat, I guess. And now this, I remember this being so tricky. It just brings back so many memories of that class I was talking about. Because this is the stage that we went to, and I remember spending forever... What's over here? I don't even remember. This isn't where the heart is, right? No, the heart is on the spikes later on. What is this? I don't know. Because this isn't the game that has the secret capsules either. That's X3. I gotta get the bike back. Oh crap, I can't. Okay, well there is a second bike somewhere further. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. This is playing Lost at the moment. I can't make this. Okay, good. Where is the next bike? I know it's over here, but this is the jump. I remember failing this so many times in that class. I probably am gonna fail it a few times, because you need to bring this bike all the way to the end in order to get the heart upgrade. Crap. Alright. Okay, made that jump. Whoa, don't crash it. Alright, don't mess this up, please. Yes, yes, okay, we got it. I don't care if I die. Am I gonna die? Yeah, I'm dead. That's good though, because as soon as you enter this tunnel, it's a checkpoint. So if you fail to get that heart container, which is so easy to do, because this jump right here, if you fail to miss this jump with the bike just gets destroyed. And then I think you can use the chain and still reach the heart container up there. But it's very risky and you're probably gonna die a couple times, at least I do. But over here is where the leg upgrade is. It's good stuff. In this game, it allows you to do a mid-air dash. So as you can see, we've had the dash ability from the start, which is nice. I like the X2 armor. Like I said, I like the little red and yellow highlights. And yeah, this air dash is so useful in so many places. But yeah, this is definitely one of the stages where the song does absolutely nothing for me. It's just background noise to me. The bass line is kind of neat, though. I guess. Very repetitive, but... I think this guy's weakness is the Crystal Snail ability, but the way I play, Crystal Snail is the last guy I would go to. He's pretty easy, though. You just gotta watch his pattern. Definitely trickier than any X1 boss, so that's the easiest thing when he stays grounded. You just hop over him, but he can do a little hop jump and that. The hop jump is the scary one. He's not doing it though, that's good. There it is. Okay, you gotta dash under it, because if he toes you in the face with that. Also, scrolling off screen makes him go back in the background. Actually, that might be useful. Oh, this move too. You gotta be careful. You gotta move to the left slightly. Like that. Yeah. So see, there's a lot more thinking with these bosses than the first game. Oh, jeez. There was the toe for you. Launches you a mile, but yeah, he's not bad. I mean, all of these guys, all it is learning their patterns. That's any Mega Man game, really. What is he? He gives us the Sonic Slicer. It's a weird boomerang thing. That is one of the X-Hunter's weaknesses. But it's very strange to get off. I don't know, it's... When you shoot it, its pattern that goes across the screen, it's very hard to get it to actually do anything that you want. Alright, where are they now? Well, now it's time for Bubble Crab, and Agile went in there. Agile can be tough if you don't know how to, like, manipulate his attacks. Bubble Crab should be a joke, though. Just planting the wheel on his head destroys him. Great music, though. This is our first example of good music in this game. I mean, the intro stage had some neat music. I'll grab this health, why not? Or this life. They also brought this song back in X5? Is that the one? Yeah, because Duff McWhalen. Everybody's named after a Guns N' Roses member. Axl Rose. Axl the Red, that's the Maverick in X5. Duff McWhalen, and I don't remember the other ones. Izzy Glow. But yeah, since we gotta destroy this fish though, and the heart upgrade is right here, so that's a problem. I know there's a way. I watched a video. I thought this is another one I thought you needed speed burner for, but you could do it without it, which is nice. So I'm gonna try to do that, but I know we have to take this thing out since we have to. He blocks the way. If you don't destroy this fish, it blocks the way to the X-Hunter room, and we know Agile's there. And you don't want to go to a stage if the X-Hunter is there and not fight the X-Hunter, because then he just disappears. And you can't get that zero part then for the rest of the game unless you start a new file. Crap, come on, the fish is getting ahead. I might have to take a death. Ah, I thought I had it. There it is, okay. That's good. There's also an E-tank, but I need the bubble upgrade. I don't know how to do it otherwise. I saw a video where a guy damage boosted and somehow was able to get up there without any special abilities. But there's no way I could pull that off. I don't even know where this fish is. Like I said, first time in a while. So, yeah, he's too far ahead. I'm dying. Which means we gotta start the whole fish process over again. But that's alright though. We don't have to focus on anything else. But yeah, that's what I mean, like all these games, I feel like the pacing gets much slower the further into the series that you go, but this one's still relatively good. Obviously, if you didn't suck like me and die randomly. There we go, that was good. I think we just have the face now. Boom, that was a cool shot. Alright, so Bubble Crab will give us Bubble, which means we go to Flame Stag. Flame Stag has some cool music, too. Probably the most rock-type one. I don't know if you could call it metal. It's kind of hard, because it's still got the squeaky sound effect. And when you think metal, you don't think squeaks. Alright, Agile. He's the one with the sword, and he could be crazy, so... Also, I don't know if Sonic Slicer is his weakness. I think that's the other guy. I don't think it's this dude. I know he's weak to Magnet Mine, but I thought that was his second form only. We'll try it, see what happens. Crap, yeah, that's what he does. Okay, just use the Buster. So if you can get him to keep doing this, it's really easy, because then you just go under it. But if you stay on the ground too long, he comes flying at you. I don't know, I remember all of these X-Hunters I had a really hard time with my first time playing this game. And X3 is even tougher. The two guys, there, that's the crazy move. So you have like no time to dodge that. Luckily, the charge shot does so much damage. Alright, I think I got this though. It's pretty easy now. But if you keep getting caught by that attack, you can quickly die. Crap, and when you mess it up, he does that low one too. Now I'm just messing it all up. Okay, that's him dying. I got scared for a second. I can't remember if this is the game where if you kill them with their weakness here, they die forever. I think that's X3. I don't think it matters in this game. Alright, that's 2 hunters down, 1 to go. Not too bad. Time for Bubble Crab. He's got the wheel. Charge shot wheel is better. The problem with this wheel weapon, which is probably a great first example of how this game's weapons are not as good as the first game, is if you have one wheel on the screen, you can't fire another shot until that wheel disappears, and it takes forever to go away. You see, that would have been good if it stayed on his face, but I don't know, I actually don't really like the wheel power-up. I like it only because it's needed to get all the stuff. But that's really it. Really, all the weapons that we have right now I'm not really a fan of. But there are some cool ones, like I like the Speed Burner one, which we're gonna get next. Magnet Mine is kinda neat too, because you could steer it with the D-pad. And the Crystal Snail one is cool. It's kinda like an ice beam, and it could also slow time down, which is helpful. But yeah, Bubble Crab almost killed me, are you serious? I remember him being a joke, really. I blame the wheel, like I said. I was just trying to shoot him more than that, but... Oh yeah, the bubble upgrade. This one's not so bad either. It destroys Violin, that's his weakness. Oh yeah, we'll save, why not? Just in case I do something wrong and somehow despawn a hunter. Because I read something that it's like, after you destroy 5 Mavericks, this guy goes away. But I'm pretty sure that's not true. Okay, he's in Crystal Snail, we don't have to go there. Oh, come on, get up there. Alright, there we go. That's all you gotta do is be able to charge Bubble, and that's where the E-Tank is. So now we can get back to business. That's our little backtracking, but that was an X1 too. I think we gotta do that again for something. I can't remember what. Oh yeah, the Junkyard Heart piece. Now where is he though? Still not in Flame Stag. He's in the Junkyard. So yeah, Flame Stag, this is like the coolest. This one and Crystal Snail are the best Maverick stage songs. Centipedes isn't bad either. But yeah, I like this song. We ride this guy all the way up. That's another E-Tank, or Sub-Tank they're called in the X series. Oh yeah, I forgot you could get that extra life. Sorry, I'm just kind of being quiet because this is one of the better songs in the game. Can I get it? Yep, got it. I might take a hit, but oh, barely dodged it. It's not an instant kill though, so that's good. And that's it, Flame Stag stage, all the good stuff is collected. There's no hunter, but that entrance is coming up. Not there, but if you go up top and trigger the little beetle thing. Yeah, this would be where he is if he was in here, but he's not. Yeah, I don't know, I like this game because it holds true to what the first game did. The stage design and stuff, the movement. It's just the weapons are a little bit cumbersome sometimes. But the X-Hunters aren't bad either. It's just an extra challenge is really all it is. It's all preference, I suppose. The first game is faster to get through. You don't have to fight the X-Hunters though, that's the thing. You could skip them in every stage, and then it's just like the first game. And that's probably the way to play this game. But I mean, I'm already 2/3 of the way done collecting the 0 parts, so might as well continue to whenever Serges appears. Hopefully we could keep dodging him and just play the stages for a while. But obviously Flame Stag's weakness is bubble, but the blaster does a crazy amount of damage to him too. See if I can get off a shot at least. Oh, yeah, I forgot he jumps. Yeah, the bubble just destroys him. Oh wait, that's right, yeah, it's shoot jump. Kind of like a armored armadillo. It's a little bit ridiculous. I'm trying to remember X3's weapons. I think some of those are kind of cumbersome too, but I don't know. I like the blue explosions of this game too. I don't know if I said that. I don't know why they changed it. I think it remains blue for the remainder of the series, doesn't it? X3 has blue explosions, I think. Because these guys are still Mavericks. I think they're not called Mavericks in X3. Because that's all Dr. Doppler. I don't know, I forget, honestly. Alright, Serges, where are you teleporting to? I don't know which one that is. Not where I need to be, so that's good. Yes, the robot junkyard, Morph Moth. He is weak to Speed Burner, which we just got from Flame Stag. The stage is a little bit... I don't remember the music. What is the music? Oh yeah, it's kind of like, welcome to the stage. That's what I mean, I don't know, it's just... Well, the melody part's kind of neat. But this is what we need to come back for. If I had Crystal Snail, I would freeze that guy and go up there, because that's where the heart piece is. There's probably a way to do it, but also the wheel is needed. Very hidden. Right in here is where the armor plate is. The helmet is in Crystal Snail's stage. This armor comes with an ability I never use. The more damage you take, well, it's going to show it off. I don't know if it has a use that's really effective in any way. Looks cool, though. But yeah, you got this crazy explosion. It's kind of like a clear the whole screen of enemies thing. And that meter builds up as you take hits. But I've never used it. I think I've tried it, of course, my first time playing, but it barely did anything. I think I tried to use it on a boss or something. I don't know. It's not worth it. The helmet comes with like a tracking thing too, to show you hidden secrets. But even that's kind of not really worth it. Ah yes, the robots. Luckily I did learn a thing's weakness. I'll just use the blaster on the big guy, but that little fly that just embodied him, there's a little symbiotic relationship going on here. Sonic Slicer is the weakness. So you just gotta really watch. Okay, that was the explosion. Get Sonic Slicer. Boom. That's the fastest way to take care of that thing. There's another one later on in the stage, too. I remember my first time playing, I was in those fights for a very long time, not using any of the weapons. Wait. Oh, that's where the X-Hunter room is. That's right. And we know he's not here, so it doesn't matter. But do you see what I mean about the music? It's just kind of doing stuff in the background. It's not getting you pumped the way the first game did. So I feel like that's important in a game called Rock Band. It's good though. It's like we've seen Flame Stag and Wait Until Crystal Snail. That might be my favorite song in the entire game. Although Sigma Stage 1, we gotta hear that one still too. That's good. Very squeaky, but good. And the Sigma fight music as well. It's funny because X3, that music really does nothing for me, from what I remember. But that's when they really started to embrace the Guns N' Roses thing, because I think they even copied a song, or was it an Ozzy song? I forget. It's Neon Tiger's stage. I forget what song it's copying, but it's pretty much verbatim. I think it's Guns N' Roses, right? Because these Capcom people are big Guns N' Roses fans. Alright. Oh, also, for some reason this boss triggered the memory for me, but in X1 I didn't show off the Hadoken, because it's kind of annoying to get it in that game. But yeah, being Capcom, they give Mega Man Street Fighter moves, but it's super secret. In the first game, you gotta go to Armored Armadillo stage and collect the life pickup 5 times. And then there's a secret capsule that gives you that, but in this game you get the Shoryuken, or whatever it's called. And it's a lot... I mean, it's hard to get to the room, but it's easier to collect, because you're pretty much going past it anyway. It's in like the last Sigma Stage 3. And I am going to be getting it, because if you kill anybody, if you hit anybody with the thing, the flaming uppercut, it's basically an instant death. I think on some bosses it only takes away half of their health. It's a little bit tricky to pull off though compared to the Hadoken. Oh yes, what is this thing called? The junk pile shot? Silk shot. How is that silk? I don't understand. Okay, so now that we have that, there's a thing in Bubble Crab stage I could show you real quick. One thing about X2 that I greatly appreciate is this is where you go if you want to fill your sub-tanks. Now that you have the ability to supercharge any Maverick weapon, and you have the junk shot, silk shot, whatever it is. So we just gotta get ahead of the fish real quick. Getting ahead of them makes them go faster, so it's not that big of a deal. And right here, there's a hidden wall, and if you charge up the silk thing, yeah, you get all this stuff, and you can just keep on doing it. It's the fastest way to fill up all your stuff. So I'm probably gonna be doing that between all the Sigma stages, but I'll cut it out, because, yeah, I know I'm gonna need it. Sorry, I feel like I'm just doing like a walkthrough of this game. That wasn't my intention going into it, I don't know. I think it's just, you could tell the lack of excitement in my voice compared to the first game, especially if you got to see that first recording of Mega Man X that I had to scrap because of the fisheye thing. But now it's time for Magnus Centipede. This has some good music too, I like this stage, because it also forces you back here just before Sigma. This boss is kind of interesting, mechanically. Yeah, I like this stage because it has a little bit of a strategy to it. Because there's searchlights, and if you get detected by them, stuff falls down and starts shooting at you. And I think it blocks you from something. I can't remember the part then. Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, you don't want to destroy that thing, because we need it to get up there. Up there, there's something. Hard tank or E-tank, I can't remember. But we need to charge up speed burner, air dash, and, well, that's what you do, but you don't screw it up. There it is. Okay. Is this the heart? I think it is, yeah. There we go, we're equal to our weapons meter now. I forget how much taller it goes. What is that? 6? I know there's 8 total. We gotta go back for the junkyard one, so keep going. You gotta be careful, because you could get squished. But if you know the pattern, it's not really a big of a deal. I might take it easy, though, just in case. Yeah, actually, this part of the music's not bad. Now, this is the crazy part, right? Yeah, we gotta do a crazy speed burner dash. That little low-hanging wall is what we gotta reach. So the only way to do it is air dash, speed burner. Oh, first try. Okay, maybe it's not that hard. But there you go, those are the 2 main things. And then, of course, there's the X-Hunter stage. And he is here, we gotta remember that. Oh yes, the swords. I forgot that's this game's thing. They got all fancy with the 3D stuff. It was that time in the Super Nintendo where they were experimenting with that, this fake 3D stuff, or whatever you would call it, kind of like Star Fox. I think even Sigma himself, that's his final form, is something like that. Now, where is the X-Hunter room? Isn't it down? Or am I getting confused? I think I'm getting confused with the stage that I was just in. The junkyard. Right? Just making sure there's no hidden wall. Sorry to everybody who knows this game like the back of their hand. Yeah, I think I'm getting confused with the stage. Yes, now I know I am because it's at the end of this room. We gotta go. Okay, we're good. These things are falling slower than I remember. Because if you're not quick enough, they block off access to this room, and there you go, you miss a 0 part if the hunter is here. So this is Serges. He's super easy, his first form, and he's weak to the Sonic Slicer. Weird looking dude. I hate his second form. His second form sucks. But there's no avoiding it. You gotta fight that form regardless. This is optional, of course. But yeah, pretty easy. He's guaranteed to do that crazy somersault after he takes a hit. So it's pretty easy to time your second shots. Okay, so what else can we talk about while I'm doing this? Because this is pretty much a guaranteed victory eventually. Played this in that class, I said that. That same class, we frequently had a substitute teacher named Mr. Sullivan. And looking back on it now, I feel bad, because we used to always make fun of the way he talked. But in a loving way. He was like, hey, well, you know, I can't hear crap. I don't know, he was like, had a hard of hearing or something. I don't remember the Sullivan voice. But he was one that came around and was like, hey, what you playing? Game there? Yeah, that's neat. I don't know, just memories. Oh yes, this guy, he's weak to the burner weapon. In that previous room, there's a thing that could possibly scan you, and if it scans Mega Man, this guy gets tougher, I think? Or he has different moves? I don't remember. But this should just take care of him pretty quickly. We're still missing the helmet, that's in the next stage, though. And luckily we don't need fire for anything. Forgot about this room. It's weird, I'm playing with the GameCube controller and my pinky is pressing X to dash. So I'm relying on the side of my pinky. That's the problem with these X games. Where? No. I'm all kinds of lost here, fumbling around with the weapons. Just go blaster at first. Because this guy, if you use his weakness right away, he loses his tail and then he just keeps teleporting and it takes forever. So it's probably better to just use your blaster until the last possible couple minutes. Seconds, whatever. Yeah, see, that's good. I don't remember what his mines do, though. It's scaring me, so we're going to the Silk Shop. I mean, I have plenty of E-tanks. Sad that I have to use them, but whatever. You think this is bad? Wait until X3. I did mention that I did a long play of that, yeah. Commentated and just a no commentary long play of the Zero ROM hack of X3. I played it with a hammer. It was kind of funny. I had a hammer wedged into something so that the hammer was constantly pressing down the frame advance button on my laptop while I played the game in slow motion and recorded a video. And that's how I was able to record that, because I suck at that game so bad and I wanted to play the Zero hack somewhat well. So the only way I could do that is playing with frame advance constantly pressed down. It was arduous to record like that, but yeah. So you see what I mean about the slow pace here? That's why you want to go Buster before you start using that thing like crazy. But that was cool, he dove right into that one. And he gives us the magnet mine, which is neat, because you can steer it with the D-pad. Maybe it's late and I'm tired, I don't know. I just feel like overall the enthusiasm is just not really there. But I am enjoying the game. Yes! We have pieced together Zero. I need more time. Whatever. So there you go, Zero is saved. So that means we will not be fighting Zero, but once again, after we beat the game, I will show the Zero fight. So, Crystal Snail. No hunters left. This is probably my favorite song in the entire game. It's not rock or metal, but it's got a nice melody to it. Oh, maybe it could be kind of rock. And then it comes in ding, 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 ding. Nothing more rock than that. Oh crap, there's something down there, I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's right, it's this thing. Oh, this is actually tricky. You gotta boost hover as long as possible and hope that you make it. I didn't make it. The chain. That's your other option. I've seen people fly across that screen, though, somehow going faster than even the dash speed. I don't know. All the little tricks that I don't know. Hopefully this time with the chain boost. There it is. Oh, it barely helped, but that's how you do it. The helmet is also in the stage, but here's the best part of the music coming up. And then right back to the ding, 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 ding. I don't know, I just really like that final melody thing. Well, I know you could punch this. Don't be acting like you can't. I know you could bring this robot further. Why is it not working? Ah, well. We don't need it, it's just nice to have. I'm not in the... Okay, I thought I was standing right where it was going. I forget! Like I said, it's been forever. I just wanted to record it, though. I didn't want to practice first, so that's what we're doing. Awesome part of the song again. This thing, if you plop the wheel on its face, it just destroys it, so that's what I like to do. I don't think it really does that much damage, but it's constant, so that's good. This game also seems a lot quieter to me right now. I don't know why. I don't know, is there a zero ROM hack for this game? Because I know there is for X1, it's just very bare bones. And then, of course, the X3 one is really well done because the original game allows you to play as zero. And down here, yes, I almost walked right by it. The helmet. It looks cool, but it has... well, I guess the first game helmet, no, it allowed you to break bricks. This one, it's just a target locator, and it uses this extra life as an example. But see, Mega Man looks cool, though. I like it. See, it looks for hidden passageways, so that if you go up here, there you go. So if you didn't know, and it was your first time playing, and it was 1994, and the internet didn't exist yet, to any extent that was useful. Wasn't it 95? No, I think it came out earlier than that. But it wasn't until Windows 95 that it was getting better. And in here, it's kind of like Bubble Crab, but it's for the weapon stuff. Those bats, though. Okay, we're good. And now the crazy emerald thing that comes flying at you and reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog for some reason. Maybe because I just said emerald. Wait, where does it go? Right on my face, of course. Maybe I should have practiced first. I apologize. X3. I mean, for every single one of these games, I'm gonna watch a speedrun video before I start playing myself, just to refamiliarize myself. Various videos, regular people playing, speedrunners, just to remember stuff and figure out the best orders again. X5 and 6, I will say I'm least excited for because they are hands down the worst out of every game in this collection. X6, I think everybody hates that game, except for some people who think it's good. I like elements of it, but I don't know. And X5 has the problem where you can't advance dialogue, you have to sit through it all. But it has some things that are cool. So Crystal Snail, he's pretty interesting though, I like this boss. You can knock around his shell. Mines are his weakness. Let's get a shot, nope. The problem is he stalls, like this. There we go. Switch to the mines and get things going, because the mine is guaranteed to knock him out of his shell, and then you could also get him with a rebound shot if you put one on the wall. But he's doing stupid crap. Get down here, punk! There we go. One on him, one on the wall, he smacks right into it, and then you can keep dashing into his shell and knock it out. He can't jump back into it. It's awesome. Kind of dangerous, though, because he's quick. You gotta keep on ramming his shell so he can't get into it, and you can just destroy him this way. There's other ways to fight him, too. But this is... oh, he got in there. Dang it! Oh, here he goes. As soon as you hit him with the mine, he does this little slow motion thing, though. So that's why you want to do that strategy. Because, see, now he's slowing everything down, but he's dead anyway. I think it's guaranteed if he gets hit with a mine, that's his next move. He does the slow motion thing, and then just drags the fight on longer. But obviously, there's other ways you can pull it off, too. So he gives us the... I don't know what it's called, exactly. But it's basically like Ice Beam that can also slow down time, like I said before. I've located the X-Hunter base. Yeah. At location 00, the North Pole. Before that, do I want to go to Bubble Crab? Well, we gotta go get the 8th heart container. We have everything else. It's 100% besides that. So, let's go grab it in the junkyard. And then we'll go to Bubble Crab. Luckily, this thing is right here. Where is the Crystal Snail ability? It's probably the first. Yep, it's the first one the other way. Of course it is. There we go. Just freeze that guy, and that should give you enough height to get up here. Extra life is nice, and there it is. That's 100%. So we're good. Besides the secret Street Fighter thing. So I'm gonna go to Bubble Crab, I think, real quick. Should I? I don't even know. I should have checked my sub-tanks. I didn't look to see where they're at. Okay, I filled out my sub-tanks real quick. It's time for this awesome music. Close, man. It gets harder, too. Probably not good to be going into this without practice. Where? I know if we charge up the Snail power, we get his slowdown ability, and that can greatly help with these crusher sections. There is one up here, right? Yes, okay. There's also, you could destroy that guy, and that's the best thing to do, because then he doesn't even go up there and close the walls. Jeez. Yeah, that could happen too. He can hit you just as you get to the top and knock you right back down to the last possible part where it squishes you. But that's not even the hardest one yet. There's another one up here. Can this? Oh, you would think that would destroy him. Let's just risk it. Oh yeah, this is the easy one. You just gotta go quick. At least it's not bumpy. Yeah, I really like this music. Squeaky, like I said, all the same, but the best possible way a squeak could sound. I like the way you squeak. Okay, I thought it was gonna go instant to another crusher. Here it is. That's why I'm charging up the wheel. Crap! I'm dead. I'm so dead. Get up there! Nope. Nope. It's not happening. There was so much fumblage there. Trying to remember, what is the ability that you use? I know you charge something and you just go... I thought it was the junk shot or silk shot, even though it's a pile of crap. But it's a good pile of crap. It finds secrets for you. Yeah, this kind of music reminds me of like the Dr. Wily music. That kind of energy. There we go. That's how you do it. And now we're clear to take as long... Like, I would be dead right now. Jeez. Yeah, I should probably practice X3 especially. Because that one I suck at. It is definitely the hardest Super Nintendo one. They upped everything. Even the basic enemies are tougher. So this should be violin, I think, right? Stage 1 is violin. So bubble is his weakness. But we could use the blaster first because we don't want to drain all the bubble. It does drain pretty quickly. I don't know. Maybe not. I just like to start things with at least one buster shot. I thought for a second I found a sweet spot where I was invincible, but nope. Giant spike ball to the face immediately as the thought comes to the brain. Crap, am I really gonna have to? Yes, I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Oh well. As I said, I never claimed to be good. X1 is my forte, sort of. I don't know how I'm gonna do X4 yet. I also have thought about re-downloading my video from YouTube of the X3 Zero ROM hack and just adding new commentary on top of it, even though there is already a commentated version. Unless I could like just re-upload that to make it current and add it to the playlist and not play X3 at all. No, that would be... I don't know. Yes, same music! This stage is kind of nuts. But X4, obviously, you can play as both X and Zero, and it's different depending. And it actually goes that way for 5 and 6 as well. Actually, no, playing as Zero in those games is a little trickier, because Zero's story arcs and stuff. And, oh yeah, that's the problem with X5, is everything is RNG. It doesn't matter how well, you can 100% the game and do everything perfectly and still get screwed over. That's why people hate X5. I remember now. Like, I think the speedrunners, they gamble with the RNG, or they manipulate it somehow, so they instantly just warp to the final part of it. I don't know. I feel like once every couple of years I go back to this collection, and I study up each game and get into it again. But it's been years since I've done that, so I forget it all, because it's not important. This, I always just take the hits. I don't remember how to... Like, there's no Sting Chameleon to go invisible. Oh, we need Speedburner, I think, too. Maybe not. Maybe you could just air dash that. Probably the chain would have worked as well. I don't remember what's over here. I don't know. I don't feel like risking it. Unless that's another way forward. That would be nuts. No, because there's this thing. So this is Serges and his giant machine that I hate so much. To destroy the machine, it's Silk Shot, right? Yes. And then Sonic Slicer is his weakness. Oh crap, it's gonna... Yeah. It made me waste my bullets. That's okay, you only need a couple. I think it's like 1 or 2 shots. On each one. Yeah, just 1. Oh, maybe it is 2. Oh. Now, this clown in his stupid car. I know it's this, and they say to go with a charged one, but it does the crazy ostrich thing where it goes up in the air. Oh, it does actually work, okay. Yeah, see, that time it didn't. And I'm gonna die. Gotta go back to Bubble Crab. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's not X1 quality. It's fun, but... There we go. Now it's working pretty well. I guess you can do the basic shot. I wonder if I did grow up with this one, if I would be more excited about it. Like, the nostalgia would be boosting it more or something. The prophecy must be fulfilled. What prophecy? I feel like the explosion is gentle in this game. It's like very background. Everything, like I said, it's quieter. It's all muffled or something. Very strange to me. I wish I knew more about the sound choices, but I gotta go back to Bubble Grab real quick. Alright, we're all filled up. Time for stage 3. This is the fat music one. And also where you get the Street Fighter move. And it's very difficult. Wow, did you see that guy respawn almost instantly? Get out of here. These guys can sit on your head and they make you constantly jump up and down. And that's a doggone shame. Oh yes, the Yoshi's platform. Reminds me of the arrow lifts from Yoshi's Island and Woolly World. Really? I don't even think I need to use this, do I? There we go, we're on it now. Yeah, I think I could have just wall jumped. This is the test one to get you used to the mechanic, that's right. How soon we forget. That you can get somehow. Chain, keep us together, running through the shadows. Fleetwood Mac aside. Just go. We have the Crystal Snail ability, we gotta freeze people. There's ways. Yes. Good. think as a kid, or my first, well, I wasn't a kid. The first time I played this game. I didn't know, but this is it. The top ladder is your secret passage that leads to the Street Fighter move. You need to have 100% everything, and you need to reach that part of it with full health. So a lot of the times that means wasting, wasting a sub-tank. Also, freeze this guy. I never did this, but I read about it, and I don't know why I never thought of this either. I used to use speed burner for every possible thing of this, and yeah. Take the hit. And now I think you have to use the speed burner. You gotta air dash turn, speed burner the other way, and that's kind of tricky to pull off. Ah, too late. Okay, I'll get it though. Luckily they give you the free lives before and after, knowing that you probably are gonna die there a lot. So you just gotta lure the bat again. Hopefully this doesn't take a million attempts. But it's definitely worth it to get this thing. If you're like me and you kind of don't like the boss rematches so much. I don't know, to me, I like it. Like I said, I like how they did it in X1, how it was built into the stages, so it's like you do a little bit of stage and then, oh yeah, this guy again, okay. And then do a little bit of more stage and it kind of keeps it fresh. Also, I feel like there might be a way to get invulnerability frames off of these guys and get past the first section. But I think they're too low down. There it is, got it, okay. But I'm missing health, okay. I gotta waste a sub-tank, which is ridiculous, but you gotta do it, because you need to have full health. And then, Dr. Light is down here in the third? No. I thought it was the... Okay, it's the fourth one, never mind. Here it is, the secret capsule. Wow, you are so cool, I'm not worthy. Step inside for a special surprise, or whatever he said. Yes. It's like Ryu and Ken, but instead of the Hadoken, it's the one where they go, Shoryuken! Or whatever they scream. There it is. Let's see. Yep. Same inputs as Street Fighter 2. Alright, I think I got the hang of it. Let's hope that we can use it in every possible instance. Because that's annoying when you can't. Because you can only do it at full health, that's the problem. So if you take even the smallest of hits, and there's no health around to replenish it, that's a sub-tank, or just ignore the fact that you got the thing at all. Frown in the corner. Oh, yep, frown in the corner. Massively frown in the corner. Alright, yeah, he's making me jump, but we got it. Alright, well, one fire uppercut would kill this guy, but I don't feel like wasting a sub-tank, so we're gonna go with his weakness, which is magnetic mine, or magnet mine. But yeah, all you have to do is do the Shoryuken once and he's dead. Like instantly, as soon as the life bar tops off, it's empty. But this is the alternate way to do it, just hold up, and it steers the mine into him. Hopefully for the rematches I can get some of those punches off. It's tricky, because like sometimes you do the input and it doesn't register, and other times it works beautifully. Oh, I thought the charged one stayed on screen longer. Maybe I launched it off. I don't know. There we go. So that's it. Now, I think the next stage is all boss rematches, as stale as that is. That's the Mega Man way. From here forward. And then it's finally Sigma. It can be fun though if you get off the punches. Or if in the first game you do the Hadoken, but the first game is not even as arduous. Alright. The capsules. So, remember how X1 did it? Now this is all it is. Alright, I think I got the inputs down. Let's hope that we connect and don't get hit, because that'll just get irritating fast. Flame Stag, okay. He hits you pretty quick, too, so just do it. Yeah! See, there you go, that's how it's done. These rematches go by pretty quickly if you could pull it off on every single boss, but some of them are tricky. And I don't remember who's in what capsule in this stupid room. Ah, Centipede. If he goes on the ceiling, that'll be helpful. Come on, do it. Crap. Wait. Oh, come Come on. There it is. Okay, got him. It's so nerve-wracking when you miss, though, because then you just anticipate that you're gonna get hit by something, and then it's over, and you gotta just do it the slow way. But yeah, the Hadoken and X1 is the same way. X3 has not something like this. Ah, Bubble Crab. He's got spikes on his ceiling, so I can't remember if that kills you if you try to do this or not. Anyway, I'm going for it, though. Crap. Crap. Bubble Crab. Hopefully I don't take too many hits, because I could just pick up the health that's in the main room and top it off. I have a feeling I'm going to take too much damage. I think it's already too much. Come on, Bubble Crab, you dope! Jeez. I hate this guy. The stupid wheel, that's the problem. I thought it sat on his face longer. That's a sentence for you. Yeah. In all of the X games, this is the part that is headache-inducing for me. I don't know, I can't get into it. I liked how they did it in X1, but that's about it. And then, of course, you can't even make the stupid jump! All kinds of problems. Yeah, it's all baby health. I thought it was one big giant one. Nope, see, we don't even have full health. Can't do it on this guy unless I waste a sub-tag. Which means then going back to Bubble Crab. So dumb! Or get good, son! Whatever the kids say these days. Dumb kids! Nah, hopefully this isn't one of those things where in each one of these games, when it comes down to the boss rematches, it's instant bad mood. But it could be! Mr. Stupid Moth. No, you're not really that bad. Actually, I should be good. I should be able to top off health for the next guy and hopefully connect the punch. If you don't get hit by the sprinkles, okay. Alright, yeah. I think the 4 tiny energies will top me off. Who's left? The ostrich? He might be tricky to connect the punch with. You gotta be able to pull it off instantly and hope that it works. Sometimes you just shoot a lemon shot and nothing happens, and then you take a hit, and then you punch the TV screen. Instead of the ostrich. And then you have to go to the hospital because you break your knuckles. No, I'm just kidding. Ah, Wheel Gator, he's gonna go underwater instantly, isn't he? Yep. I will say that this part of the game makes me realize that, yeah, this game's bosses are definitely not as good as the first game, and I missed the punch. That's just the general theme. I could say it till I'm blue in the face with no matter what game I'm playing. Oh, come on, it didn't work. And I land right on him. Okay. Thanks, punch. Sorry, I don't know what to say. It's like, same boss, same thing it ever was. But it's still the second best, though. There we go. Alright, well, I could top off my health and we could hope for the next guy. Who's left? The ostrich, we said. The sponge. Or the cactus, whatever the heck he is. Come on, Mega Man, don't be a dope. Jeez. Alright. Ah, yes, here he is. His stage is all... Wait, what? Why is he not here? Oh, there we go. That was weird. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before, the delayed entrance. Alright, be nice to me! Ah, crud! Be nice to me! Ah, crud! Dang it! Dang it! Whatever. Snail power it is. Where is it? I don't even remember the weapon layout of this game. Oh yeah, this guarantees that he does this move outside of the hit every single time. Which is both good and bad. I remember it took me forever to learn how to dodge this attack. Couldn't be easier, really, but... Oh, okay, you can interrupt him from doing it. That's actually better. Except now he's gonna get off screen. Yep. Whatever, let's just get it done. Don't hit me, please. Okay, good. I might still be at full health if I get the energies again. Don't know. Disappointed, though, that I can't pull off these stupid punches. I feel like the Hadoken would be easier. But I also remember in the past being better at executing the punches. Doesn't matter, though. There it is. Perfect. Just enough. Who is this? I better get it, dude. I'm gonna be so pissed off if I don't land this one. It's the sponge. Can you punch through his little twirly move? Come on, do something. Get jumping to me. Okay. Come on! Yes! Finally! See, it always makes you do the little lemon first. Even if you pulled it off, he like does a little shot. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm frantically pressing it. Is that it? No, there's somebody else. Who's here? Yeah, I think that's part of the problem too. There's 8 Mavericks all in the same room that you gotta refight. Whereas in the first game, they separated it. And you had to fight all 8 again, yes, but there was 3 stages that you had to get through. Oh, it only did half? What? Oh well, at least I hit him kind of. Are you slowing things down? Please don't be slowing things down. Oh, okay, you're just doing that. Come on, get out of your shell, Taupe. One on the wall. Knock the shell around like crazy, because it doesn't even matter. This is it. It's a whole nother stage before Sigma. Dang it, you dope. Now he's slowing things down. Oh yeah, look at that thing just destroying. That's right, Crystal Snail. Drop it back in your shell. That's it, right? We're done? Yes, we're done. Now the game gets cool again. Sigma's back, and it forces us back to Magnus Centipede. I really like the Sigma boss music, though. So we got that to look forward to. We're at the end, yes! And I gotta replay all the Sigma stages, though. I gotta put in the password, because it doesn't save you at Sigma. None of these games do. So when I want to show off the Zero fight, that means I gotta play all the Sigma stages and do all those rematches again. Whatever, we'll get through it. Well, I'll get through it, you won't see it. Except for the cool part, which is the Zero fight. But right now, we have all the Zero parts, so we get the quote-unquote best ending. Even though I think it's more fun to fight Zero. Yeah, this part of the game makes me appreciate this song better. Wait, this is a different song. This isn't the normal Magnus Centipede music. That's why I like it. Okay. Well, here he is, Wolverine himself. And Black Armor Zero. It's the fake one. Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man. My friend here has a small problem with you. It seems that you let him die and he's not too happy about that. Now I think it's time that he repays the favor. Boom! Sigma, you should have studied the blueprints closer. Yeah, look at that sprite, dude. Zero's awesome. I know your secret. You are destined to follow me. Maybe so, but I still don't like you. Yeah, you tell him. Yeah, we'll see who dies, Sigma. Look at those moves, man. Smash Brothers. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mega Man X. The greetings will have to wait. I've got to defeat all the Mavericks, including Sigma. And go take out the computer and all that crap. Ooh, look at that. He punched the floor open. But yeah, we will have to do battle with him at the end of all things. I don't know, I really like Zero's sprite. We'll see in the fight. All the potential Smash Bros. Moves that could have been and weren't. Of course, then X4 has even more. And then people say... Oh, this is the music, though. You are merely a bothersome insect. Jeez. Your music sounds like a bothersome insect. Oh, crud, I forgot. Okay, well, this is actually a joke of a fight. He's so easy. And he steals all his moves from Spark Mandrill, and then has the Wolverine claws. I don't know, it's weird. Neo Sigma, I believe he's called. Surrounded by tons of beasts, surrounded by tons of beasts. Sounds like the music's saying. Look at that, that's straight out of Spark Mandrill. And I think his weakness is your charged blaster. There might be something else too, but I'm actually taking a lot of hits. Dude, really? Alright, there you go. That was actually pretty bad, though. So now what I want to do is use a sub-tank, because his second form, if you could get the uppercut off, I don't think it kills him right away, but it does pretty much the majority of his health. And then Strike Chain is his weakness. It's another one of those Super Nintendo 3D trial things. Are we in action yet? Okay. He's too close. He's about to hit me, I think. Let's go with the chain at first. Oh, no, I did have a moment. Yeah, the background gets blurry every time you hit him, which is weird. There we go. He goes from green to blue, and eventually, like, to like a deep red, of course, because that's your sign that a boss is almost dead, like me. Alright, now's my chance. Can I pull off the uppercut? Oh, I don't even have full health, really? Wait, hang on. Nope, it's too much now. Sometimes the little enemies he drops can still drop health, and that could top you off. Oh, where the heck are the weapons? Where's the stupid... Ugh. I don't know, man. A classic case of when good intentions go wrong. I feel like that's the theme of this particular recording session here. What are you doing? There's the deep red, I think. Maybe there's another shade still. Get off of me! What the heck are you doing? Jeez. Come on, get off of me. I should probably wait for him to actually get off of me before... Okay, now. Full health, and let's see if I can uppercut him. Come on, press the right buttons. Jeez, man, the fumbling. No, okay. Whatever, I guess I'm not pulling off the uppercut. That's frustrating, man. Because I seem to remember whenever I was avidly playing this collection before, I could always pull off the uppercut. That's what you do, you hit him with the uppercut and then a couple times with the strike chain and then it's game over. And you laugh at how much easier it is compared to X1. That's how I remember it. And I'm almost out of ammo, really? Wow, well there you go. A very sloppy display of X2, I'm not too proud of that. I like how this explosion, I like the noise it makes. Oh, it just has like that implosion sound. Yes, now he's gonna go all Sigma virus or whatever it is. The Mega Man X story is kind of interesting to look into it if you care. I'm sure Wikipedia or whatever has it all. Or there's probably even a Mega Man X fan website thing. Those like fan Wikipedias, whatever they're called. But yeah, that is X2. Whoa, that's really tiny. Isn't that supposed to be the full screen, or is it always in the middle like that? Strange. Zero should be here. Somewhere. There he is. I don't know, I like that sprite a lot. I don't know why. Compared to the X1 and X3 ones, that one's the coolest, I think. Joined by his friend Zero, Mega Man X gazes out over the sea. That's a nice sea. It's missing a French fry stand, though. Sigma has once again been destroyed, but X wonders if the fighting will truly end. Didn't he wonder that last time? Was Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans live together in peace merely a dream? Find out next time on Mega Man X. I guess it all is all kind of written to be like that, though. The price of peace is often high, X thinks to himself. I read that as the Prince of Peace at first. Who or what must be sacrificed for it to become reality? And when the time comes, will he be able to do it? Oh yeah, I think it's hinting at they have to ultimately destroy each other, or something like that. The future holds the answers, or... What? Is that just weird translation, or is that actually... Does that make sense? I don't know, but there you go. Highway credit sequence again. I like this music, though. Very happy and peppy again. Also, another thing I've noticed, I'm almost afraid to say it in case you didn't notice it, but I am using the $40 AV to HDMI thing, even though that's the one that people say looks terrible. I think it looks good, but it's that wave effect, and I figured out why, because I went on Amazon and reread the description of it, and it specifically has something inside of it to compensate for motion. For the best picture quality, so it says. And I think that's why it has the stupid fisheye wavy effect in games this old. And there's one that keeps the aspect ratio 4:3 as well. But what I've noticed is on the 1080p setting is when it's terrible. The whole right side of the screen is that fishbowl effect, plus the center of the screen. But on the 720p setting, which is what the last video and this one are on, it's not as noticeable unless you look at the left side of the screen. So don't do it. I'm sure I probably will have gotten a comment by now about it, though. Maybe not, though. Because then again, I don't even know who this will appeal to. But, yeah, see, there's the power and speed I was talking about in the other one. It's just for fun, I guess, because what's it matter? But yeah, no, it's just a thing I slowly noticed. I thought it was like the workaround, I guess. Just do the $40 AV to HDMI on the 720p setting with an S-video feed. Figured that was the best possible quality. But then, while playing, I noticed that the left side still does that stretch warping thing. And it's because of this particular device that I have, the U Digital one. I guess they purposely put some kind of motion compensation thing in there, and that's why it does that. Which is really stupid, but I guess maybe for 3D games, because I don't remember it being a problem with Wave Race Blue Storm. There he is, there's Zero! The difference is that's the black armor Zero with this on this end screen if you did not collect all the Zero parts. So I gotta go do that, and I will meet you at the Zero fight, because it's pretty cool. Alright, here we are, Sigma, and there's normal Zero, not black Zero this time because I did not collect the Zero parts. Look what I found wandering around. Yeah, same text. Now I think it's time he repays the favor, and now we actually fight, and it's awesome. So yeah, just like he did on the credits screen, the 1-2 punch, and there's his little Giga attack. Very weak in this game compared to the later games where it's like a huge screen explosion. But the Smash Brothers moves, the potential here, that's a charged B right there. Being able to fire 3 things, or 1. That's a sideways B. The down B would be the Giga attack, that thing. But when he does the little ground sweep, that's a side B move. Or it could be his dash A. But then again, X4, all of his moves are saber-based. And so there's... Like, I remember at one point, I think I deleted the video. Now that we know Zero is never gonna be in Smash Brothers. But I did have a move speculation video of this Zero, but it was using mostly X4, 5, and 6 moves as reference. Can't believe I had to use a sub-tank, though. I thought this fight was pretty easy. I mean, the pattern couldn't be easier. It's just, I keep getting caught in the little thing. And there we go. What does he say, though? Zero. Nothing. Do you remember me? Yeah, I guess so. Sorry to cause you so much trouble. X, you need to go after Sigma. I'll try and destroy the main computer. Yeah, see, now it's exactly the same. Take care of yourself, Zero. I don't have time to put you back together again. I'll be okay. Get going, X. And see, there you go. That's the only difference. And he still joins you at the ending. So it's not even worth it to get Zero's parts, really. The fight's more fun anyway. There's Zero. Even though I didn't collect the parts, he's still there at the end. The credits are the exact same. The only difference is Black Zero at the very end. There it is, the cool Black Zero armor. That becomes the ultimate armor for him in X4 and beyond. I like it though. Again, I just like Zero sprite in general in this game. But that is Mega Man X2. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry for the bad playing in lots of spots, but I'll see you for X3.